Nothing's playing right now.
Hola. Hi, y'all. Happy Friday. How's everyone doing today? Happy Friday. I'm live shining. Oops, sorry, y'all. Happy Friday. We have a good topic today. We're talking about the bookkeeping routine, trying to get everybody on one accord and everything. Let me just pull up my notes for today. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I'm mad late. I'm not prepared. I am so sorry. I am super, super sorry. Pull up my Slack real quick. Boop, boop, boop. What day is it? It's the second, right? Oh my gosh. All right. So, like I said, welcome to the weekly live. We're going to be talking about the bookkeeping routine, daily, weekly, and monthly tasks for success. And I'm so glad you all are here. I know I'm super late, but I am totally sorry about that. But it's never too late, right? It's never late. So let me tell you, I used to be that mompreneur who only looked at my books like when tax season rolled around as well. So I know I'm an accountant too, and I'm used to that happening. Like a lot of people, like, well, let's not worry about it. As long as the routine is happening, everything's happening. We'll take a look at it then. But sometimes, like some of my clients are up late at night and they have kids that are falling asleep, coffee in one hand, receipts in the other, and absolutely panic. Does that sound familiar to you? Because I know a lot of my clients that come my way feel the same way too. Um, and other thing, but hold on, give me 2 seconds. Sorry, quick interruption, right? Whatever. But all I'm saying, it gets easy. So most of my clients, what we start to do is get them on a simple bookkeeping routine. Mostly our clients that aren't ready to hire us, outsource that mess out to us. We help them figure out the routine so to get their time back. So they stopped running the numbers and started using them to make smart decisions. That's what bookkeeping really is, y'all. It's helping you create your business story. So it's like the books, get your books together. So it's going to get your story in order, help you understand and help you be able to read your numbers where you can get to the point where you can make smart decisions. That's what we're going to be diving into today, and how you can create like a solid routine that works with your business, your lifestyle, and basically your goals. Like I always tell all my clients, and I tell you guys all the time, I understand business and personal, you should not mix the two, but at the end of the day, we're all humans, we're not robots, we're not AI. So your personal and your business always kind of comes together into like one ecosystem. So when you have a personal goal, for instance, if you have personal goals, maybe you want to be able to pay for your children to go to college, you want to pay that straight cash or whatever. That's a goal, a personal goal that needs to turn into a business goal because you want your business to be able to get you the money and the income you need to pay for your children to go to school, straight cash. Like you can put that money away, put it aside. You can figure out how your business can help fund the 529s and all the accounts that you're going to need to start saving for your kids' college fund, right? So why the routine matters. Let's start with the why. Bookkeeping isn't just about staying organized. It's about having real time clarity in your business. And are you actually making money? Can you afford that new hire? Is that making is that marketing expense paying off? Like, are you paying for things that doesn't really matter? Like, you want to see return on investment. So that's why bookkeeping low key matters. So without consistent bookkeeping, you're driving your business blind. There's no need to do that anymore, y'all. We don't need to go blindly in this business. And for many of us, especially if you're juggling life, motherhood, running a business, we can't afford to guess. Like, we need to be on the money right there and understand it and everything. So that's the case. So the next thing is daily tasks. This your daily tasks should only take about 5 to 10 minutes a day. So what you're basically looking for is to check for new transactions in accounting software. If you notice that just accounting softwares that are recurring, you want to create that rule. The next thing is to upload receipts or take a photo with the receipt scanner. This is, like I said, daily. And review incoming invoices or customer payments. So on a daily basis, you want to make sure you're looking over invoices or customer payments. I say daily. There's some of these things that you can actually turn into a weekly or biweekly things for invoices and customer payments. We always try to do that on a weekly basis as well. But if you're getting money coming in every day, go right ahead and do that. The next thing is think of it like brushing your teeth. It's short, it's simple, and it keeps problems from building up. You just want to make sure you're not building up anything when you're taking care of these little small tasks on a daily basis. Next thing would be the weekly task. This is like your Sunday CEO time. If you're like me, I don't work on weekends, but this is CEO time or whatever day works for you. So you're gonna set aside like 30 minutes. You're gonna want to reconcile transactions and categorize them. You're going to review outstanding invoices and send payment reminders, and you're going to check your cash flow. Are you running lean? Like, you want to make sure your cash flow is flowing the way it's supposed to do, right? I like to do this with a cup of tea once the kids are like watching movies, no stress, just peace and clarity. Like, I just like to do it. I don't do anything on the weekends. Like, I don't even touch my computers on weekends. And actually, I have a 3-day weekend. So Fridays, I'm not even supposed to be looking at this laptop. But I would put this on my calendar. My days are usually the same times when I usually do my DVC office hours. I usually go in and take a look at my books around that same time I'm doing my do-it-yourself-ish bookkeeping collective program. And that's when I would go in every week and do this 30-minute stuff. The next thing would be monthly tasks. So this is like part four. So once a month, you go deeper. You're going to reconcile your bank accounts fully. You're going to run key reports. This is the profit and loss, which is your income statement. That's where it tells you how much money you brought in and how much you spent. And then your balance sheet. So this is going to tell you what your balances are on all your key accounts, like your credit card accounts and your checking accounts, your savings accounts. That's what the balance sheet's for. Then you're going to review your budget versus your actual. So at the end of so like around September to December, that's when you're going to be working on your budget. And then for the following year, and then throughout the year, you're going to want to take a look and see how are you hitting your budget. The next thing would be set financial goals for the next month. So maybe you do have a budget and you didn't make your budget. You're like let's say you didn't make your monthly income projection. So maybe you want to roll it over for next month because basically this is like annual thing, but you broke it up into months. You're going to set those financial goals for next month and figure out. You're going to also want to think about what you're doing. And then even on a personal level, I always think about when I'm looking at my numbers and they look a little off, like what was going on that month? Like what was going on at home? What was going on personally? Like, what do I have to do? Is there anything changes I have to make? Um, I even look at how many hours did I work? Did I work my 4 days a week, 9 hours a day? Did I do that? If I didn't, then maybe make some changes. How many people did I speak to? How many clients did I talk to? How many meetings did I go to? How many networking events I look at? Those are things you want to start thinking about on that level because that's going to help you figure out how to reach your financial goals, right? So this is where the strategy comes in. This is how you make decisions based on your numbers and just not just vibes. Like we do all want to vibe out, right? Have the great energy, but energy is not going to pay these bills. Like the energy is not going to help pay for, your team. It's not going to pay for the technology we need. So you want to be able to use your numbers to help you support decisions. Like It's so great. It's like the math ain't mathing, boo. Like, like if the math ain't mathing, it's not gonna happen. So that's why you want to make sure your numbers are good. Like numbers don't lie. Like Jay-Z, think I said this before. Numbers don't lie. People lie, but numbers don't. So your numbers are never going to lie. The only time your numbers are going to not be true is if you're not doing what I'm telling you to do, creating the routine, making sure your business, making sure you're staying on top of your bookkeeping and making sure everything that's going in there, like I'm talking about every little detail needs to be in there. Like if you have a PayPal account, your PayPal account needs to be linked. Your credit card needs to be linked to your books. Everything that you're doing for the business has to go into one software so you can see the bigger picture for the whole business. Like you can't have a TD account, a Chase account, but you're only tracking TD. You have to be tracking all the accounts, okay? So before I wrap this all up, I do have some questions and a few that came in once we told everyone what we're doing when we sent out our emails. One question says, do I really need to check my books daily? Like, you don't have to, but even a quick 5 minutes check in helps prevent bigger issues later. You definitely catch errors faster, stay aware of your cash flow, and feel more in control. You will catch errors faster, but I feel like you're also will catch errors a lot more when you're doing your bank rec. But throughout the day, like throughout the time, like for instance, I got some transaction that, you know how you sign up for trials or whatever. It was a trial, and then I got charged like $79 for something, and I'm like, let's stop it. We didn't really like the program, or we didn't even use it. So at least if I checked it daily, I'm able to like stop it right away, and I can go in and contact whoever I need to contact and have them refund us the money or figure out how to cancel it so we don't have to do the same thing next month. So that's what the good thing about doing that. My next question I have: What if I've already fallen behind? So start from today. Don't worry about making it perfect. Just begin with a fresh routine. You can clean up the past gradually or with help from my team or any other bookkeeper while keeping your current records on track. So basically, the whole thing is you want to start now. It's the same thing with like working out. Like, okay, we already got to the point. We need to start working out today. And then we'll be able to start losing the weight, whatever it is, taking care of it then, right? But if you don't start, you're never gonna be able to get to the point where we're trying to get to. And the point is to get to a point where you can use your numbers to help you make some good decisions in the future, right? And also your numbers are you're always gonna need your numbers when you're trying to apply for things, financing, when you're trying to sometimes even win clients, they want to know, are you going to be here for the next few months or years? Like whatever, as long as the contract is, they want to know, are you like, is this company going to like turn around and disappear? Like we had the same thing at the library where we at the library I work at, we had the same issue that came across. Like we had a system, and all of a sudden, the person's business, it wasn't the same exact thing, but the person decided not to have their business anymore. So now we had to start all over and look for something else. So a client might want to make sure you are able to sustain the whatever the contract is for the year or whatever. Because just because you have one client, right, and they're paying you or whatever services you're doing, and they're paying you for their services, that doesn't mean it's going to keep your business afloat. Just that one client. You're going to need many clients, right? So they want to see. Some people might want to see your numbers. Next thing, how can I stay consistent with my routine? Tie your bookkeeping to a habit you already have, like reviewing finances every Friday before you close your laptop, or doing receipts while waiting in a car line, or set calendar reminders, or block out CEO time weekly. I love blocking out my time. And the best thing about my time blocks, I get to move it around. So I just know every day I'm supposed to be doing 2 hours of this, 3 hours of client time. And when I have the block, just because it's blocked out for a certain time period, I'm also able to move it around to other places. I know one of my clients, they are a real estate agent, and what they normally do, they have the QuickBooks self-employment thing, and when they notice that they're scrolling through Instagram a lot, they be like, you know what, let's switch over to my QuickBooks. And then they'll start like going through all their expenses and stuff like that, checking their mileages and things like that. Once they notice they've been on like maybe Instagram for like a few. Remember when TikTok back in the day when you used to watch TikTok? I don't know if it still does that because I haven't been on TikTok in a while. My daughter gets me kicked off almost every other time she starts going on my TikTok. But there used to be a time like, are you still watching? Or they said some craziness. Looks like Netflix. Like that's the time where you can be working on your QuickBooks because QuickBooks has an app and you can just go on there and scroll to the left, scroll to the right to do whatever you need to do. So that's a good time to do it. But I would say set a calendar, put it on your calendar because for me, if it's not on my calendar, it's not happening. Like I'm not doing it. I forgot. I need the calendar to get things done. Put it on your calendar. If you have Asana, ClickUp, whatever, make sure they have alerts too for you to get that stuff done. But get it done because we just finished tax season and I'm still working on a lot of my other clients' books still up until now, May, because it wasn't taken care of. It was neglected throughout the year. So there's times, so now we have to make sure we are fixing it, making sure everything's good. Because when you do taxes and you're looking at my books, if the bank is not reconciled, if you can't take the bank statement and reconcile it, that means something's off in the books, and we don't know if it could be income. It could be you have too much income, or you have too much expenses. It could be something that's going to mess up the taxes. So we have to make sure it's very thorough. Like we have to make sure all the numbers match what the bank has. And if it doesn't, that's when we go in and we have to go month by month to just fix the problem, like figure out where the issue is. And that becomes a lot. And it's just to help someone make sure that they're saving on taxes or you're not paying too little or paying too much on taxes. So that's the whole reason too for your bookkeeping. But you don't need to be perfect. You just need a rhythm. So start small. Even a few minutes a day can completely shift how you manage your business. If you're still confused, hop on a call with me. Send me all your questions that you may have, and I will definitely answer it. We do an hour discovery call, so we can talk for an hour, go over everything. I always say, come with me with pre-questions. Send your questions to me before the discovery call. So don't book the discovery call from 2 days from now. Like book your discovery call from like for 2 weeks from now and then send me all your questions because I'm going to do a whole presentation. Like I love giving out free nuggets because at the end of the day, this is a passion of mine. And I want to make sure everyone that comes across my table or my on my phone or my Zoom or whatever is being educated the right way. Okay, so if you want help creating a customized routine or need help cleaning up your current books, let's talk. Like I do this every day for all businesses, for many businesses like yours, for women, mompreneurs, I do it all. And if you found this helpful, share with a friend who's still stressed about their spreadsheets. Like let's get rid of them spreadsheets because I can't do much with spreadsheets. Like I'm having a freaking anxiety attack right now, one of the spreadsheets that I'm working with. But let's get it together. Let's book a call. Let's just we're in May. We're in the second quarter. Let's make the second quarter better than the first quarter, and let's make this year better than last year. Okay? Thank you.